Welcome to today's special tribute. We gather here to honor the lives of extraordinary individuals whose legacies will forever enrich our world. These remarkable figures have recently passed, but their contributions continue to resonate deeply across communities and generations. As we reflect on their incredible achievements, we invite you to join us in this moment of remembrance. Please show your respect by liking this video and sharing their stories, helping to ensure their memories continue to inspire. Number 1, Peter Jay, the esteemed English economist, broadcaster, and diplomat, passed away on 22nd September 2024 at the age of 87, leaving behind a legacy of intellectual rigor, public service, and an enduring impact on the media landscape. Born on 7th of February 1937, Jay was renowned for his sharp economic insights, eloquence, and ability to demystify complex economic concepts for the British public. His career spanned several decades, during which he held prominent roles in journalism, economics, and diplomacy, each contributing to his standing as a formidable and influential figure in British public life. Jay first gained recognition as the economics editor for the BBC, where his analytical prowess and articulate delivery helped shape public understanding of economic issues in the 1970s. His tenure at the BBC included being the presenter of Newsnight, a role that cemented his status as a trusted and authoritative voice in broadcast journalism. Beyond his media career, Jay was a pivotal figure in British diplomacy, serving as the British ambassador to the United States from 1977 to 1979 during the tenure of Prime Minister James Callaghan. His time in Washington, D.C. coincided with critical moments in transatlantic relations, where his diplomatic acumen and strong grasp of international economics contributed to maintaining strong ties between the UK and the US. Known for his formidable intellect and willingness to challenge conventional economic wisdom, Peter Jay also held strong views on public policy and was a frequent critic of what he saw as the complacency of mainstream economic thought. Peter Jay will be remembered for his contributions to the public's understanding of economics, his distinguished diplomatic service, and his unique ability to translate the complexities of global finance and policy into accessible, engaging commentary. As tributes pour in from former colleagues, friends, and admirers, Jay's legacy as a visionary economist and communicator will endure, inspiring future generations of journalists, diplomats, and scholars. Number 2, Mercury Morris, an American football icon and dynamic running back, passed away on September 21, 2024, at the age of 77, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumphs on the field and resilience off it. Born on January 5, 1947, Morris became a household name during his career with the Miami Dolphins, where he earned a reputation as one of the most electrifying players in professional football. Known for his exceptional speed and agility, Morris was a key figure during the Dolphins' dominant run in the early 1970s, helping lead the team to 3 Super Bowl appearances and 2 victories, including the historic 1972 season, when the Dolphins achieved the only perfect season in NFL history. Morris's nickname, Mercury, was a testament to his swift and explosive style of play. As both a running back and kick returner, he consistently thrilled fans with his ability to break away for long runs, making him one of the most versatile players of his era. A 3-time Pro Bowl selection, Morris was instrumental in the Dolphins' offensive success and left an indelible mark on the sport. Off the field, Morris faced significant challenges. In 1982, he was convicted on felony drug trafficking charges and served 3.5 years in prison. After his release, Morris sought to rebuild his life and redeem his reputation. His story of personal redemption resonated with many, and he remained a prominent figure within football circles, often reflecting on the lessons learned from his experiences. As the football world mourns his passing, Mercury Morris will be remembered not only for his contributions to one of the greatest teams in NFL history, but also for his determination to overcome adversity. His breathtaking runs and his place in the undefeated 1972 Dolphins team will forever be a part of NFL lore, ensuring that his legacy endures for future generations of football fans. Number 3, Fredric Jameson, the influential American literary critic, philosopher, and Marxist political theorist, passed away on September 22, 2024, at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy that profoundly shaped contemporary thought. Born on April 14, 1934 in Cleveland, Ohio, Jameson was widely recognized for his incisive critiques of postmodernism and capitalism. His groundbreaking work, Postmodernism, or The Cultural Logic of Late Capitalism, became a seminal text in understanding the cultural and socio-economic shifts of the late 20th century, positioning him as one of the foremost critics of our time. His earlier work, The Political Unconscious, established his reputation as a key figure in Marxist literary criticism, exploring the deep political dimensions of narrative and culture. Jameson's intellectual pursuits were expansive, crossing disciplinary boundaries with ease. He explored the intersection of art, politics, and history, emphasizing how cultural forms reflect the underlying capitalist structures of society. His deep engagement with Marxist theory, combined with a nuanced understanding of literature, philosophy, and psychoanalysis, allowed him to craft a critical framework that continues to resonate with scholars across a wide range of fields. As an academic, Jameson spent much of his career at Duke University, where he served as the Knut Schmidt-Nielsen Professor of Comparative Literature and Director of the Institute for Critical Theory. His influence extended far beyond the classroom, as his lectures, essays, and books were studied worldwide, shaping debates around postmodernism, globalization, and ideology. Fredric Jameson's passing marks the end of an era in literary and cultural theory, but his intellectual legacy will undoubtedly endure. His critiques of postmodernity and capitalism remain vital to understanding the complexities of contemporary culture, and his work will continue to inspire future generations of thinkers, students, and activists. His death is a profound loss to the world of academia, but his ideas will live on, shaping the discourse for years to come. Number 4, Benny Golson, the legendary American jazz tenor, saxophonist, composer, and arranger, passed away on September 21, 2024, at the age of 95, leaving behind an extraordinary legacy that helped shape the course of jazz history. Born on January 25, 1929, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Golson's early years were steeped in the rich musical environment of the city. He gained prominence playing with some of the most iconic big bands in jazz, including those led by Lionel Hampton and Dizzy Gillespie, where his prowess as both a performer and composer first became evident. In 1959, Golson co-founded the Jazztet with trumpeter Art Farmer, a group that became one of the defining ensembles of the hard bop era. The Jazztet's fusion of strong melodies with harmonic complexity set a new standard for the genre, and the band's recordings remain essential listening for jazz enthusiasts. As a composer, Golson penned several of the most enduring standards in jazz, including I Remember Clifford, written in memory of his friend, the late trumpeter Clifford Brown. His compositions like Whisper Not, Blues March, and Killer Joe are cherished for their lyrical beauty and technical brilliance, earning him a lasting place in the pantheon of jazz greats. In addition to his contributions as a performer, Golson became a prolific composer and arranger for television and film in the 1960s and 1970s, crafting scores for shows like Mannix and Mission Impossible. Despite his success in the realm of screen music, Golson never abandoned his roots in jazz. In 1982, he reunited with Art Farmer to revive the Jazztet, proving once again that his creative energy as a performer and band leader remained as strong as ever. Benny Golson's achievements were recognized with numerous honors throughout his career, including the prestigious Grammy Trustees Award in 2021, which acknowledged his significant influence on the development of jazz. His passing marks the end of a chapter in jazz history, but the music he created will continue to resonate with generations to come. From his masterful compositions to his soulful performances, Golson's impact on the world of jazz is immeasurable. Number 5, Daniel Jackson Evans, renowned for his significant political and environmental contributions, left an enduring legacy on both Washington state and the nation. Born on October 16, 1925, in Seattle, Washington, Evans's formative years were marked by his love for the outdoors and a strong sense of civic responsibility. These early influences would guide his illustrious career in public service, where he would come to be known as one of the most progressive and forward-thinking leaders of his time. Evans's political journey began in the Washington State House of Representatives, but it was as governor from 1965 to 1977 that he truly made his mark. Serving an unprecedented 3 terms, Evans championed progressive policies, particularly in the areas of environmental conservation and education. He was instrumental in creating the nation's first State Department of Ecology, a move that set a national standard and inspired the formation of the Federal Environmental Protection Agency. His environmental efforts positioned Washington as a leader in conservation, a legacy that continues to influence state policies today. Equally committed to education, Evans played a pivotal role in establishing a robust community college system in Washington, expanding access to higher education for countless residents. In 1983, Evans was appointed to the U.S. Senate following the death of Senator Henry Scoop Jackson. Although he served only until 1989 and found the pace of the Senate slower than state politics, he remained a staunch advocate for environmental protection and bipartisan collaboration. Daniel J. Evans passed away at the age of 98, leaving behind a legacy that transcends political labels. His commitment to public service, environmental stewardship, and education reform set a high standard for future leaders. Tributes to Evans pour in from across the political spectrum, reflecting the broad impact of his life's work and the lasting inspiration he provided to leaders, activists, and conservationists alike.